Facebook stock today rising. There it is.
Yeah.
You can see it. It was up 4% a second ago. Now up 3.4374%, $1.16, 32.17. Very interesting thing about that 32.17 number. David Benoit, Deal Journal blogger, who has been all over this story. That 32.17 number, that's right in the middle of the original IPO range, right, of 28 to 35, right kind of in the middle there.
Right.
So maybe if they hadn't repriced it, they'd have gotten the pricing right.
Yeah, well, in some ways, I think Facebook still argues it got the pricing right.
Yeah.
You know, at least for them and their investors, that $38 IPO paid them the money that they needed to be paid. But certainly this IPO has gone south further, I think, than people thought.
What are you kidding me? Of course it has.
Yeah.
A lot further south than people thought.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I mean, what was it? Touched 31 yesterday,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it closed at 31.
Closed at 31. So, look, I mean, they can say, you're right, because they did get $16 billion. They did raise a lot of money. But you can see by the stock action that the market thinks something different about the stock and what it's worth.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, I would agree. There's certainly something that was missed in either the demand discussions or the pricing discussions. Something went around here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Now, you know, we have the lawsuits. We know NASDAQ is going through whatever there. And we're going to have Jenny Strasberg on in a few minutes to talk about NASDAQ's role in all this. Do you think, now that you see Facebook shares up, right, for the first day, and on a day when the market is down so much, do you think Facebook, at least as far as the share price has gone, maybe this is settling down for the stock itself right now?
Yeah, you know, I don't know
I'm
if I
trying
want
to give you something.
Yeah, I think it's possible. I mean, I think 31, I think really did catch a lot of people, and people thought, listen, we're not sure. I think people still aren't sure what its value. There was a note out from Needham this morning.
Right, that's what I was going to ask you about next.
Yeah,
they slapped a buy rating on it,
a buy rating and a $40 price target.
Seems generous.
Called them an option on the world. So
an option on the world.
A way to take a high bet there.
That is classic. And there you can see we actually have a little little pull quote from it. I mean, that's just an option on the, what does that mean? What does that mean, an option on the world? Because Facebook covers the world now?
Yeah, I mean, so their argument is that with 900 million monthly active users.
Doesn't seem very fundamental.
You know, it doesn't. But they do go, in the note, there is more research, obviously. But, you know, they think that it will eventually have more revenue than Google, which is a pretty
big statement. I mean, that's a really big. Now, how are they going to get there? How are they going to get revenue? We know the issue with Facebook is mobile. Everyone's going mobile, and it's harder to put ads on that little Facebook app. I mean, do they address that in the note?
I mean, they talk a little bit about mobile. Their comment essentially is that, look, Google has just about the same amount of users, a little bit more than Facebook right now, and their users only spend a couple minutes every day on Google, and Google makes a pretty good amount of money on its revenue, on its advertising, whereas Facebook users spend about 14 minutes a day on the site. And so it's just kind of a aggregate number of people looking at it in amount of time. Needham thinks that the ads will come.
All right. David Benoit, Deal Journal blogger. Let's get back to the blog.
Thanks,
Thank you very much, sir. Before we leave you, though, look, it's good morning for Facebook shares. Good morning for Mark Zuckerberg. The Wealthometer doing a little bit better today. You can see a little dip up there. So, hey, Mark Zuckerberg, price still on your honeymoon, worth $16.23 billion. It's a good number. Good number for Mr. Zuckerberg today.